Okay, good morning students. Today you have to see there is another important topic. We have 5 more questions. Application of fermentation. Application of fermentation in various industries. What are the applications mostly present in industries areas? Most probably there are 4 applications in industries. First one, microbial biomass production. Microbial biomass production, first one. Then second one, microbial metabolites. Microbial metabolites. The third one, microbial enzymes. Then fourth one, bioconversion. Bioconversion or biotransformation. Or otherwise modification of substrate, that is called bioconversion or biotransformation, modification of substrate. These are the 4 category mostly used for this fermentation process in application oriented in all the industries. Here, apart from this 4 category, there are number of applications are oriented in a fermentation industries. These 4 are mostly present or otherwise mostly important for microbial industries or fermentation industries. There are 4 main categories are there: microbial biomass production, microbial metabolites, and microbial enzymes, and bioconversion or biotransformation, or otherwise it is called modification of substrate. First you have to see microbial biomass production. What do you mean by microbial biomass production? With the help of bacteria or algae or fungus or any other microorganism, some of the products are mostly produced, some energies are produced. These microorganisms are grown and dried and used as a source of protein, that is called microbial biomass production. That is called microbial biomass production. Here this is a complete source of protein, is called single cell protein. Here with the help of a dried grown, some of the microorganisms are grown and dried and used as a single cell protein for human food and as well as animal food. Human food and animal feed. Mostly there is a single cell protein is there. It's a single cell protein, so it is called microbial biomass production. What do you mean by microbes? Microorganism. That is called microorganisms. These are microbial biomass production. The second one is microbial. Second one is microbial metabolites. First one biomass production, second one metabolites. Here metabolites means nothing but some of the compounds. With the help of microbes, some of the compounds are produced, that is called microbial metabolites. These metabolites are mostly used for this microbes. Mostly these microbial metabolites mostly compounds that are very useful for man as well as animals. It is produced by microorganisms. These are very useful for man and animals. These metabolites are grouped under 2 categories. First one is primary metabolites as well as secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. What do you mean by primary metabolites? What do you mean by secondary metabolites? Here the primary metabolites are produced for the maintenance of life process. The primary metabolites are mostly produced for the maintenance of life process, that is called primary metabolites. For example, ethanol, citric acids and acetic acids. These are mostly produced from microorganism. These are used as a primary metabolites. Ethanol, citric acids, acetic acids and lactic acids. These are mostly examples for primary metabolites. What do you mean by the secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites are nothing but a metabolites. These are mostly not required for vital process of life. Vital process of life, that is called secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites. These are some of the examples of secondary metabolites are amphotericin, penicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline, and some of the alkaloids, some of the vitamins are used for these secondary metabolites. Here in penicillin, the penicillium chrysogenum, derived from the penicillium chrysogenum, and amphotericin, amphotericin is also there. Streptomyces, streptomyces aureobacin, streptomyces criceus, tetracycline, some of the alkaloids mostly produced from some of the sources. So that is called secondary metabolites. These are not required for vital process of that microorganisms, mostly there. Life process of vital, not required for vital process of life process. These are nothing but microbial metabolites. The third one is microbial enzymes. Microbial enzymes. Third one is microbial enzymes. The microorganisms mostly grown on some of the culture medium. It will secrete some of the enzyme, that is called microbial enzyme. That enzymes are mostly used for some of the intestines, so it is called microbial enzymes. For example, protease enzyme, amylase enzyme, and lipase enzyme. These are mostly used for some of the industries, some of the food industries or pharmaceutical industries or brewing industries mostly used. So it is called microbial enzyme. The next fourth one is nothing but biotransformation. Biotransformation or otherwise bioconversion or modification of substrate. Nothing but the biotransformation. Transformation means nothing but one place to another place, one organism to another organism. It will change one substrate to another substrate. That is called, with the help of the biological way, the transformation it will occur in a living cells. That is called biotransformation. Here some of the fermenting microbes to have the capacity to produce, some of the fermenting microorganism to have the ability to produce the valuable products, that is called the biotransformation. Here the conversion it will take place ethanol to acetic acid. For example, ethanol to acetic acid, that is one conversion. There is a biotransformation or bioconversion is there. The isopropanol, the second one, isopropanol to acetone. Isopropanol to acetone. Third one is isopropanol to acetone. Third one is sorbitol to sorbose. Third one is sorbitol to sorbose, that is vitamin C. Then fourth one is sterol to steroids. The fourth one is sterol to steroids. The fourth one is sterol to steroid. Here there is the four category mostly present for the transformation, biotransformation of biotransformation or bioconversion or modification of substrate. Here there is some of the valuable products are mostly produced by microorganism. Some of the conversion it will occur ethanol to acetic acids, isopropanol to acetone, sorbitol to sorbose, vitamin C mostly present, the sterol to steroids. Okay. These are the four applications mostly present in industrial level. The next we pass on to another important topic, the single cell protein. Single cell protein. The single cell protein. Single cell proteins are SSAP. It will expand. Single cell protein. It's a dried microorganism. These are nothing but SSCPs are nothing but dried cells of microorganism. that are mostly used as a protein supplement in human feeds or animal feeds. SCP, single cell proteins. These SCPs are dried cells of microorganism. Dried cells of microorganism, mostly it used as a protein supplement. Protein supplement for human beings and animal feeds. Human beings and human beings for used as a human beings for food, animal feeds also there. Animal feeds. So SCPs are dried cells of microorganism. It used as a protein supplement in human foods or animal beings. Animal feeds. Food for human beings and animal feeds also there. And also there is a solution for protein deficiency. There is a solution for protein deficiency faced by humanity. It is used as a protein supplement. So it has a high nutritive value due to there is a high protein contents and also vitamins and lipids and minerals also it will present. Some of the doubts also it will present. It will present here some of the nucleic acids also there. Some of the demerits also present. So it have some doubts. High nucleic acids contents also there. High nucleic acids content and indigestibility. Indigestion also occur in this SSCP. So it is a very drawback of this SSCP. High nucleic acids content it will also present in a SSCP, and indigestions also occur in this region. So it will used as a some of the merits, some of the demerits also it will present in this category. Okay, next we will go for some of the organisms. Okay, SSCPs are dried cells of microorganism. It have a protein supplement. It also there is a high nutritive value it will present. It used as a food for human beings and animal feeds. Some of the doubts also present because it have a high nucleic acids content and indigestions also occur. So there is a demerits for this SSCP. The next we pass on to what are the organisms mostly used for this? What are the organisms mostly used? What are the organisms mostly used for this SSCP production? First one, bacteria. What type of bacteria is mostly used? Here there is a Methylophilus methylotrophus, then alkali-genes bacteria also there. Bacteria, Methylophilus methylotrophus bacteria, some alkali-genes bacteria also there, and also there is a Cellulomonas. These are the three kinds of bacteria mostly used for SSCP production. Bacteria, Methylophilus methylotrophus, alkali-genes, Cellulomonas. Then fungus, there is a fungi, Agaricus compactus, then Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and Candida utilitis. These are the three fungus mostly used for production of SSCP, and also there is a algae. Which type of algae is mostly used for SSCP production? Here there is a chlorella, and also spirulina, chlamydomonas. These are the organisms mostly used for SSCP production: bacteria, fungus, and algae. And which type of bacteria is mostly used? Methylophilus methylotrophus, alkali-genes, Agaricus compactus, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and Candida utilitis is used. Then algae, chlorella, spirulina, chlamydomonas also mostly used for this SSCP production. Then next go for your application. What are the merits also present? In which way you have to use the single cell protein, uses of single cell protein, or otherwise application of single cell protein. Application of single cell protein, first of all, It is a protein supplement. Mostly used as a protein supplement for some of the deficiency proteins holders are there. You can use the protein supplement, and also used as a cosmetic products of some of the areas, healthy hair and skin. Cosmetic product. Cosmetic products of healthy hair and skin also used. Some of the intestines also it will present. Some of the intestine it will present for this process. So the excellent source of protein it will present. It will for feeding for cattle, birds and fishes. Feeding for cattle. Cattle, birds and fishes. Because it will have a excellent source of protein content, it will present. It is used as a feeding for cattle and birds and fishes, and also used as a food industry. It is used as a food industries in aroma carriers, food industry in aroma carriers, and also vitamin carrier, emulsifying agents products of soup, and also ready to serve as a meals in diet recipe also used. Food industry it mostly used. There is a emulsifying agents of improve the nutritive value of backed products of soups and ready to serve as a meals and diet recipe also there. And aroma products, aroma carriers, vitamin carriers is mostly used. Food industry it used. And also industries like some of the industries like the food processing, paper processing, leather processing and foam stabilizers also used. It also used paper processing. The same industrial process, paper processing industry, leather processing industry and foam stabilizers mostly used. These are the 5 category used as a application of SSCP, protein supplement, cosmetic products used. Here there is a healthy hair and skin, feeding for cattle and birds and fishes. Food industry is also used. Here there is a vitamin sources, rich in sources, vitamin carrier and also aroma carrier and a diet recipe and also the backed products of soups and also some of the used as industries, a paper processing industries, leather processing industries and foam stabilizers also used. Okay. In SSCP, we define definition and organisms and applications. These are very important. Then after that there is another one important. In Methylophilus metallotropus, there is a Methylophilus metallotropus, there is a bacteria. 250 gram of that bacteria it will grow and dried as a dried. Then it will produce. There is 25 tons of SSCP mostly produced from this Methyllotropus methylophilus bacteria. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.